Hi, my name is Daisy Siang. My matrix number is B06241024. I'm gonna start from introduction. Workforce diversity refers to the presence of differences within a company workforce in terms of race, gender, age, religions, culture, education, and abilities. In today's globalized business environment, diversity is more than a social responsibility. Companies that embrace diversity tend to be more innovative, adaptable, and effective at solving complex problems. YSK Aluminium and Glass, a small but growing company in Melaka, recognizes the value of diversity and has integrated inclusive practice into its operation. The presentation explores how YSK promotes workforce diversity through strategic recruitment, employee development, inclusive policies, and open communication to create a positive and productive work environment.
Hi everyone, I will start with the project scope. This project looks at how YSK Aluminium and Glass handles diversity at work. It focuses on how the company includes people of different races, genders, ages, religions, education level, and backgrounds. It also looks at training program, HR roles, hiring practices, and awareness campaigns. One key part is how the HR system called HRS tracks progress in diversity. The goal is to understand how this action helps employees feel more included and how they support the company's overall goals. The title of this project is Workplace Diversity YSK Aluminium Glasses Approaches and Procedures. It mainly looks at how YSK manages diversity and the role of HR in making it happen. To do this, I used interviews with HR staff, looked at documents, and made some observation. I tried to answer two big questions: what diversity strategies are being used, and how does HR support these efforts? In the end, this project hopes to how diversity can help the company do better and suggest some ways to improve it even more.
Strategic initiative. In recruitment and hiring, HR plays a vital role by designing the fair recruitment processes that ensure equal opportunities and support diversity goals. Number one is emphasizing workforce diversity, which brings greater creativity, improved problem solving, stronger teamwork, and better business outcomes. Inclusive recruitment involves using clear skill-based job descriptions, advertising across diverse platforms, and removing unnecessary barriers to attract a broad range of candidates. And lastly, the bias-free selection is maintained through objective evaluation methods such as structured interviews and diverse hiring panels to ensure fair and impartial hiring decisions.
YSK promote diversity through several training strategies. First, they use on-the-job training and mentoring, which help employees learn together in real time and encouraging cooperation between team members from different backgrounds. Other than that, they also provide inclusive communication guidance, where staff are taught to communicate respectfully and clearly, especially when working with colleagues from different culture or language. Besides this, another key focus is culture awareness training, which promote respect, understanding, and appreciation of diverse customs. This helps improve teamwork and strengthen bonding through shared experience. Lastly, YSK encourage daily respectful behavior, where all employees are reminded to be polite, helpful, and professional in every interaction. This effort helps shape a more inclusive and respectful work culture.
Let's look at YSK's workplace policies. The company supports diversity in many ways. For example, they use gender-neutral job ads and blind resume screening. They also have program called Women in Manufacturing that helps women in technical jobs with flexible work, maternity support, and mentorship. They respect religious needs by offering their prayer rooms, halal food, and celebrating major festivals. They also help employees with disabilities and support the LGBTQ community through training and policies. These efforts are tracked by their HR system, and they also internal campaigns and community programs to promote inclusion. Will these steps out that YSK is serious about creating a diverse and welcoming workplace?
Employee Resource Group, or ERG, are small communities within the company where employees with shared interests or background can come together for support and collaboration. At YSK Aluminium Glass, they have an example include women who work at YSK and multicultural teams. This group helps employees feel included and respected, especially those from minority or underrepresented backgrounds. They also offer networking and mentorship opportunities, which are important for personal and professional growth. ERG not only boosts teamwork and morale, but they also help HR better understand what employees need to feel engaged and supported at work. Overall, they are simple yet powerful way to strengthen inclusion within the company.
YSK has some strength in its diversity efforts. These include a multicultural workforce, language and culture training programs, accommodation for religious practice, and the use of HRIS to track diversity data. However, they are also have weakness, like the company has low female representation in technical roles, the high of turnover among migrants workers, and some outdated training methods. Additionally, YSK doesn't have employees resource groups, which could help support underrepresented groups within the company.
YSK Aluminium and Glass is facing several challenges in carrying out its diversity strategies. One major issue is in the resistance to change from long service staff. There is also unconscious bias during promotion, which the company's HR system also has technical limits, making it hard to fully measure the success of diversity programs. Poor communication between HR and operations terms causes problem with policy implementation. It is also difficult to get senior staff to participate in diversity training. Lastly, it's challenging to measure how these initiatives impact the company's performance. These issues out the need for stronger leadership, better communication, and improved system to support YSK diversity goals.
Now I am going to be explaining about the HR roles in promoting workforce diversity at YSK. First, in recruitment and staffing, HR ensures fair hiring through multiple channels selects candidates based on skills, provides equal opportunities, and builds a diverse, respectful team. Next is the training and development, which are supported through on-the-job training led by supervisors, daily interactions, and cultural events that promote inclusion, while HR reinforces respect and inclusion. And lastly, which is the employee engagement and organizational culture. HR encourages open feedback and discussions, allowing employee suggestions to shape policies, which fosters trust, inclusion, and a positive work environment.
For the information source, YSK relies on both internal experience and management judgment to guide their diversity practice, like management use practical knowledge to guide hiring, team building, and inclusion efforts. Then, they also depends on observation of workplace behavior. This allows the company to quickly identify and respond to issues like miscommunication, exclusion, or team conflicts.
8.3 Participatory decision making in diversity and compensation. This slide explains how YSK incorporates employee input into its diversity and compensation decisions. Managers collect feedback through informal talks, meetings, and allowing employees to express their needs and concerns. The feedback helps HR to adjust their policies, such as offering flexible work hours or improving training materials. By combining this feedback with data analysis, HR creates more effective policies that support inclusion. This participatory approach builds trust, reduces employee turnover, and fosters a flexible and inclusive workplace culture.
For the recommendation, HR should strengthen inclusive workplace culture. This means encouraging daily respectful behavior and inclusive communication among all employees. Second, they can enhancing the diversity training program. By making it more interactive and encouraging participation, employees can understand inclusion through real experience. Lastly, YSK can strengthen workplace diversity through simple strategies like mentoring, teamwork, and inclusive communication.
In conclusion, YSK, Aluminium and Glass shows that even small companies can successfully embrace workforce diversity through fair hiring, inclusive training, and supportive policies. YSK builds a respectful and productive workplace, while challenges remain. Its commitment to improvement make it a strong example for other SME aiming to create inclusive environment.